Today we are covering builder's risk and installation floaters for the property and casualty exam. Builder's risk coverage is a form of inland marine insurance that protects a building while it is under construction. Think of it as temporary property insurance that starts with the first shovel and ends when the project is complete. For the exam, you must know what property is covered. This includes the building or structure itself, materials and supplies that will become a permanent part of the building, and even temporary structures like scaffolding and construction site fencing. Coverage also often applies to materials while they are in transit to the job site or stored at a temporary location, which is a key feature you'll be tested on. Now, let's distinguish this from an installation floater. The exam will try to confuse you here. An installation floater is also inland marine coverage, but it's designed for contractors and subcontractors. It covers specific property like an HVAC system, cabinets, or electrical equipment while it's being transported, stored, and installed in a building they don't own. Once the item is successfully installed and becomes a permanent part of the building, the installation floater coverage on that item ends. So builder's risk covers the whole project, while an installation floater covers the specific components being installed by a trade contractor. One of the most heavily tested concepts is when builder's risk coverage terminates. A common exam question will present a scenario and ask if coverage is still in effect. The policy ends at the earliest of several possible events. These include when the policy expires, the property is accepted by the buyer, the insured's financial interest ceases, construction is abandoned, or, and this is the biggest trap, when the building is occupied in whole or in part or put to its intended use. For example, if a contractor finishes 95% of an office building and the owner moves in desks and computers, coverage could terminate immediately because the building is being put to its intended use. A high-level concept you might see is soft costs. While the main policy covers direct physical damage or hard costs, an endorsement can add coverage for soft costs. These are indirect expenses resulting from a delay in project completion due to a covered loss, such as additional loan interest, real estate taxes, or lost rental income. To remember when builder's risk coverage ends, use the mental shortcut PAUSE. The policy is paused or terminated upon purchaser acceptance, abandonment of construction, use or occupancy of the building, stoppage of interest for the insured, or expiration of the policy. The first one of these to occur is what the exam will be looking for. For free practice questions, AI-powered explanations, and more exam prep tools, visit openexamprep.com. That's openexamprep, all one word, .com.